It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll be watching Jamal Williams. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Jets and the Cards, coming up next.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. From the gun, Murray. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You talk about this Jets defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Now it's 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. His throw incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And they evades the tackler, and now some space. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Oftentimes broken tackles are his specialties. And put another one on his tally there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. One-on-one, not likely to get him down. You need everyone else to get there and help you. I think they were signaling for you and I to jump on the pile and try and get him down, weren't they?
You don't want me out there, I promise you. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Murray. Going for it all. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
Steps away. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Drop tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. To throw, it's Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
I'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 18 carries, up over 130 yards, and a touchdown. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 6. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Jamal Williams with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one. Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them. The numbers there for Connery in last week's game. 16 carries, 62 yards.
Oh, it's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys, is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
Murray's throw completes to McBride. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top and take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Here's Murray. And this is incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Here's Murray. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
A 59-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Murray from midfield. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 3. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical downhill running. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Now Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Connor is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Murray now to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Williams.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here's 3rd and 9.
They'll set up a throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of the route, too.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the third level before you know it.
He's got a man complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They give him a gain of 37.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. James Conner and the Cardinal offense ready to get back to work.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray now.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This is fielded at the 27. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll set up to throw.
This one deep for Wilson.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A very limited time left to get in the field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
They'll throw now on the final play.
And that is
incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Jets offense now, getting set to start off this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try to win this ball game.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, Williams. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half. He's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Abanikanda is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And the defense rises to the challenge. They get him down for a loss of 2, and it brings up 4th and goal. And his kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A give running right is countered. Stiff-armed it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals! Trey McBride from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals are back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Jets. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
To throw, it's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Runs through the contact. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over. So here are the Jets now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. Murray going to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Murray. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Murray getting this complete to counter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yards.
Oh, Connor loses it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal. If it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain, let's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodge 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jamal Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen. Despite
Fights through and now a crease. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Murray again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Connor. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now Murray. And he's got it. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Here's Murray. Flushed out. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Murray. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now Murray. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Boy, so that one, Charles, is a crusher. Take away the touchdown.
Yeah, and that's where defenders, Brandon, really use the sideline to their advantage because if you can influence the receiver to step out of bounds, you know he can't be the first to touch it when he re-enters the field of play, and that's going to cost him 6 points.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 9-yard line.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout.